What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Is my audio okay, guys? I apologize. I'm still trying to set up the studio and I'm having a lot of issues and fine tweaking and things like that. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing good. Let's pull up the jobs report. I was supposed to start a little bit earlier. James, how you doing, buddy? How's my audio? How does it sound? Let me hear myself. Let me hear myself. Audio is good. Emmanuel, how are you, buddy? All right, if audio's good, audio's good. Sounds great. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Audio is sharp. All right, I guess it's just me that sounds bad. All right, let's do the jobs report. Okay, jobs report. How's everyone doing? What is everybody doing? How's your days going? Watching Tesla tank. Yeah, man. We were talking about Tesla for a while, At the end of the day, it is a growth. Let me just rephrase something. It's interesting. Tesla, I don't want to compare it to Palantir, but remember how Palantir was doing crazy numbers and then Palantir started doing less numbers. Remember, it was like 45% year over year growth. Then it was like 40%. Then it was like 30%. Now it's like 20 something percent. Good morning, John. Uh, Tesla was supposed to be 50% or 45% and 50% going to be like, yo, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen, especially from Palantir holders, right? So, yeah. Better. Guys, give me just one moment. I'm waiting to find Tesla before the split. Only DCA Algo and Quant right now. Very nice. Oh, yeah, Palantir is good, man. I love Palantir. Tesla. So yeah, we'll see what's going to. Okay, let's share the screen. Can you guys hear me now? Is this better? You guys can hear me? Cheeps, thank you very much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out. All right, total non-farm employment increased by 223,000 in December, and unemployment rate edged down to 3.5%. So unemployment going down, obviously, it's a good thing, but it's not a good thing. We don't want it to go down. We want unemployment to go up. Unemployment rate seasonally adjusted is down. You see, down, 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 down. We actually want this to go like this, like that. We want like this. We want a slow, steady growth of unemployment. Lower unemployment means the Fed can be aggressive. We need unemployment to actually go up, and we need the unemployment jobs to keep going up, 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 up. But this needs to go up as well. The problem is so many of our retired people retired early, and nobody wants to come back to the workplace. At the end of the day, that's a fact. Nobody wants to come back. Good morning, Whale Hunter. Good morning, Marcel. Good morning, Bebop. Good morning, Thomas. How you guys doing? Good morning, Steve. Good to see you. The news release presents statistics from 2 monthly surveys. The household survey measures labor force status. I don't care about any of that. The unemployment rate edged down to 3.5% in December and has remained in a narrow range of 3.5 to 3.7%. That's not good. The number of unemployed persons edged down to 5.7 million. Among the major working groups, the unemployment rate for whites fell 3%. The jobless rates for adult men, 3.1%, adult women, 3.2%, teenagers, 10.4%, blacks, 5.7%, Asians, 2.4%, and Hispanics, 4.1%. Showed little or no change. Okay. So these are the statistics. I don't really pay attention to this so much, but let's see. So the unemployment rate for white people is 3%. The unemployment rate for black people is 5.7%. The unemployment for Asians is 2.4%, and the unemployment for Hispanics is 4.1%. Men and women, they're about equal, 3.1 and 3.2. So teenagers, the unemployment rate is 10%. It's interesting, right? So people are like, yo, kids don't need to work, but, and I agree, I rather an adult work than a child work or a teenager work. But these are the people that we're breeding for the future. And remember, these teenagers are going to be adults soon. Very scary times. The number of long unemployed, the jobless for 27 weeks declined by 146,000 to 1.1 million in December. The employment population ratio increased by 0.2%. The employment over the month to 60.1%. The labor force participation rate was little changed at 62%. Both measures has shown little net change. So what does that mean? The employment population ratio, so that means that percent to over the month, the labor force, so that means that out of the entire population, only 62% of the population is workable. Is that what we're reading? Does anybody else want the bear market to keep going for the next 6 months? No, I don't want the bear market to keep going. It is going to keep going for the next 6 months, but I don't want. Payroll employment increased by 223,000. In December, employment in healthcare. Yo, guys, you want me to go over the Fed meeting minutes? All right, so we know what's happening with the Fed, right? We know what's happening with the Fed. We know that the Federal Reserve is going to be 23. They're going to be raising rates not least as per the Fed. Let's see. So this is the meeting minutes. So whenever you have the Fed. So this is the problem right here. Total non-farm payroll employment posted solid gains in October and November and were slower than the average monthly pace seen over earlier this year. The unemployment rate moved up 0.2% to 3.7%. Okay, but now the unemployment rate went from 3.7% to 3.5%. National wage growth continued to be elevated and remained above pace judged. The average hourly earning rose 5.1%. Guys, so let's go over this, okay, guys? Let's do this, okay? Let's do a little bit of economics. Read this statement, guys. The nominal wage growth continued to be elevated and remained above pace, judged to be consistent with FOMC's 2% inflation objective. Average hourly earnings rose 5.1% over the last 12 months. Okay? So, the question is this. If hourly wages went up 5.1%, how is that bad? Okay? How is that bad? Funny enough, if your average wage went up 5.1%, you're actually losing to inflation. And this is when we get something called a wage spiral. Your wages go up 5.1%, let's just say 5%, but inflation is 7.1%, 7.7, whatever the inflation number was. So the inflation is going higher than your actually wage increases, which means you're going to want more wage increases, which means this drives up inflation. However, I do personally believe that inflation is starting to get under control. I'm looking very forward to this month's meeting. Very, very forward. Yeah, I read about that. That's crazy. Yeah, it's been here for months. A lot of people are reactive, not proactive, which is very, very interesting. We'll see what ends up happening, but that is definitely interesting. Will the market go up or go down because of this? I have no idea. Probably it's going to go down. Probably. Market went down because of the Federal Open Market Commission, the minutes, and it's probably going to go down because of the employment report as well. Let's keep reading. November closed to pace record in unemployment cost. Compensation per hour in the business sector rose 4%. Okay, but the reported increase likely. Okay, that's good. Consumer price inflation remained elevated but had eased in recent months. Total PCE price inflation was 6%. Okay, 6%. Core PCE price inflation, which excludes changes in consumer energy prices and many consumer food prices, was 5% over 12 months. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. There are 7.1%. Okay. All right, then they talk about China, they talk about Ukraine, they talk about COVID, things like that. That we don't care about right now, we already know. Staff review of the financial situation. Over the intermeeting period, Treasury yields and measures of inflation compensation declined on net. That's right, the Treasury, the 10 years and the 2 years have been going down, which means that we foresee that inflation is starting to get under control and starting to go down a little bit lower. If I'm not mistaken, the 10-year bond was past 4%. So now the 10-year bond is at 3.7%. Remember, the 10-year bond was right here. So how does this work? The 10-year bond is, in 10 years, do you believe inflation is going to go up or you think inflation is going to go down? If the 10-year bond is at 4%, then you believe that inflation is going to go up. But as it's going down, you believe inflation is going to go down. However, if the 10-year bond started going to 5%, you think inflation in 10 years is going to be up, okay? So that's the way you gauge inflation. And then you could also do the 2-year. You could do the 2-year bond. And the 2 years is 4.4%. The reason why the 2 years is 4.4% and the 10 years is 3-point-something% is because when we're going to be reading these minutes right here, in the minutes they said that they're going to be raising the federal funds rate this year and they're going to be raising the federal funds rate next year. So they believe that in the immediate 2 years, inflation is going to just start getting under control. But in 10 years, inflation is going to keep going down. That's what they believe. At the end of the day, it's all the market. Who said, she said. It's a bunch of politicians and financial policymakers. The same thing like all us YouTubers, except on a much higher level, and people listen to them. That's all it is at the end of the day. All right. The expected path to federal funds rate implied by straight read financial markets. Medium to longer term nominal Treasury yields declined substantially over the intermeeting period, driven primarily by lower than expected inflation data releases, which appeared to prompt a substantial reduction in investors. Okay, good. Let me see what else we got here. Guys, a lot of this stuff is just fluff, so I'm going through it. You guys still there? Someone make a comment. Just write something so I know you guys are still here. Sometimes I feel like my streams get lost if nobody's commenting. Let me see. Yes, thank you so much, Tommy. I appreciate you. You get a gold star. Okay, this is very, very interesting. Let's see what they have to say about HELOCs. HELOC is a home equity line of credit, guys. A home equity line of credit means that you could take out equity value from your property at a variable interest rate. It's use it if you need it, and if you don't use it, then you don't have to pay interest on it. Credit was readily available in the residential mortgage market for high credit score borrowers who met standard conforming loan criteria. Credit availability for households with lower credit scores was considerably tighter at levels comparable with the prevailed before the pandemic. The number of home purchases and refinance mortgage rates lock edged lower at a subdued level despite recent declines in mortgage interest rates. Yeah, because the decline from mortgage interest rates went from like 7% to 6%. It's still mad freaking expensive, you know? What am I eating? I'm not eating nothing. I'm drinking a little bit of coffee. Trying to wake up. I'm a little tired. Cheaps, nobody is concerned with your crazy Florida mumbo jumbo voodoo shit. I have no idea what you're saying. Speak American. You're speaking Florida right now to me. Thank you so much, Cheaps. I appreciate you. Cheaps, I'm doing my closing this month. I'm almost there. Actually, probably in the next week. So, we got to talk. Home equity lines of credit grew notably in recent months on net, potentially reflecting homeowners' using of HELOCs as a preferred way of extracting home equity in the presence of high mortgages. Guys, I'm going to show you a chart after this, so don't go nowhere. And we're going to be talking about... I don't know what the hell he be saying, yo. Cheaps be talking Florida, Floridian. These people talk weird, man. I saw him for a couple of days and I didn't understand a word Cheap said, bro. All he did was keep running around and talk about fried food. That's all I heard. Fried. That's it. Nothing else. That's how Florida people talk. They all wave and say hello because they're very friendly. You know why Florida people are friendly? I'll tell you why Florida people are friendly. Florida people are friendly because they all have guns. They all walk around with guns. That's why Florida is friendly. Everybody's like, hey, how you doing? And if you don't say how you doing back, it's a freaking problem. So you better say how you doing back because they're like this, and then they have the hand on the gun in their pocket. So you better say hello. Yo, Cheap says that he fries his coffee in the morning. That's awesome. That is awesome. I had some manicotti. Adam, explain that. What do you want me to explain, Marcel? Which part? Me joking with Cheaps or the something that I just read? That is true. Yeah, I'll tell you guys a story really fast. I'll tell you guys a quick story and then I'm going to keep reading. Let's make this interesting. I went to go to Fort Lauderdale. And I believe it was Fort Lauderdale. And Fort Lauderdale, it's in Florida. And Fort Lauderdale has a casino. It's called Hard Rock Casino. There's a million casinos in Florida. And I went in there one time, and I was younger. I was probably like 20 years old. I don't know, something like that. This is like, I'm almost 40 now, bro. I'm old. So I walk into the Hard Rock Casino, right? And I'm talking to a few fellas, and remember, this is like 20 years ago, New York. Very, very hard to get licenses for guns, stuff like that. So I'm talking to some of these people, and I find out that everybody has a gun in Florida. And so we're talking, and I'm like, oh, man, everybody's so nice in Florida, da-da-da. And I'm like, and everyone's like, yo, we have a gun. I'm like, yo, everybody raise your hand who has a gun at the table. Yo, half the table raised their hands. And then if you're like ex-law enforcement, they're like, yeah, we have like AK-47s in our trunks because ex-law enforcement can carry machine guns with them. Florida's a wild place. That's why everybody is waving hello, the Sunshine State. Because if you F around, you're going to find out in Florida. Florida does not play. All those people, the good old boys who try to be, who are nice, and that's respectful. Don't mess around. Just be nice in Florida. That's why I like Florida. I'm going to move there. Florida is a great place. Everybody has a gun. Everybody says good morning. Everybody's just freaking nice to you. That's it. Florida's great. On the flip side, somebody broke into my car in New York. I have the guy on camera. The guy wears a hoodie. He literally walks into every single car and steals change. That's the difference between New York and Florida. Where you from, Bebop? Which state are you from? Which state are you from, brother? That's how we know if you're a bad guy or a good guy. Good morning. Good morning, man. Yo, Cheeps is a funny guy, man. Cheeps is a funny guy. You know, Cheeps, he has a great sense of humor. He has one of those, like, he's mad funny, but he has, like, one of those dry southern sense of humors. But he is really funny if you listen to the way he talks. He's good. He's good. He's great. I enjoyed meeting up with him. This is part of the new set. It's not done yet. I don't have my lights. I didn't finish. This is just my desk setup. So I have my webcam here. I have my editing station over there. And I'm using my video light as light here, and it works out. It gives me that little cinematic view. And for the background, I'm using one of these RGB lights. But I'm getting another one so that I could put one here out of the frame. And I'm going to put one right here so you guys don't see it, and it's going to light up the back. When I have two, I could dim this, and it's going to look a lot nicer. I'm having a problem with my audio and microphone because the room is the room makes noise. I don't know how to explain it, so I got to get special microphones that automatically cancels out background noise. So I have one, but I'm stuck moving it around. The actual studio, you guys don't see it, is right there, which I'm still trying to fix up the lights. If you guys saw my video, I put it out yesterday on my crypto channel. I have lights in the background and the Edison lights and things like that. But you have to set it up and make a few videos to fix the lights properly. So I had too much splash of the neon lights. I did too much exposure. So I got to recalibrate it. Hopefully I'll have it ready today. But yeah, this is the new setup. For my back wall, I just ended up doing a random... This is completely random. It's between white, orange, and black acoustical panels. And then I got a couple that there's nothing in here. This is like wall. It's like blue. And then right here, you guys can't see it. Right here I have a wall. And yeah, my whole ceiling and everything is covered with these panels. Hey, good morning, Cameron. How you doing? Looking great. Thank you so much. Thank you. I had a buddy in high school get in trouble for a small bag of weed, but they didn't care about his rifle behind. That's hilarious. Yeah, right now, weed nobody cares about also in general, you know. You know, weed is the best drug somebody can do, in my personal opinion. Like, is it really a drug? Weed doesn't, let me rephrase before I get demonetized. I don't condone drug use. However, smoking, nobody ever wants to fight when they smoke weed. If you're drinking, you want to fight. If you're doing hard drugs, you want to fight. If you're doing weed, nobody wants to fight. Ain't nobody ever said, let me go smoke a blunt and commit a violent crime. Nobody ever said that. You know what people said? People said, yo, let me smoke a blunt and sit on this mother effing couch, get a bag of potato chips, and get a nice cold drink. The problem is if that cold drink becomes a beer, and that cold beer becomes a whiskey, and then you got a mother effing problem. However, just by smoking bud, ain't nobody wants to fight. Look, you guys ever seen anybody who did ecstasy or MDMA? Nobody ever did ecstasy and said, I want to fight. No? The last thing you want to do is fight. You want to relax. Not that I would know about something like that. I heard and I read. Obviously, I do a lot of research. Guys, I started another channel. Can I please shill it to you guys? I started another channel. The channel is called Hustlers University 2023. I am not selling you guys anything. I'm not doing any of that. I am actually going to be doing a side hustle channel. I am going to be going through a bunch of different side hustles so you don't have to. And that is going to be the point of this channel. So let me give you guys a link if you guys want to see it. This is the link for the channel. I just posted it. And yeah, if you guys want to check it out, this is a side hustle channel. I'm going to be doing eBay and Amazon and buying and selling real estate and buying and selling cars, becoming a flipper, doing anything I can to produce side hustling, side income. As I close my business, everything I'm doing, I realize this is a side hustle. Everything I do right now is a side hustle. So if everything I do right now is a side hustle, why not document my side hustle? Why not document drop shipping? Why not document opening up an eBay company? Why not document showing you guys how I make merchandise? By the way, if you guys want some really cool merchandise, I have a link down below. I got to make some new gear, but I have a lot of crypto gear. I have some Brooklyn gear, things like that. Yeah. No, that is not an Andrew Tate channel. But he cannot steal the word hustler, right? And if my channel is a side hustle channel, I'm going to call it Hustler University. And I'm going to underscore it for 2023 because that's what I'm doing. I'm not selling you guys anything, nothing. So, yeah. My side hustle is keeping up with all your hustles. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Yeah, man, nothing. I'm clean from extreme hard drugs and no weed ain't a drug. Yeah. It is not an Andrew Tate channel, guys. Let me say that again. It's not an Andrew Tate channel. This is my own channel. Has nothing to do with Andrew Tate. This is going to be me doing side hustles. I'm not going to be talking about any specific cryptos or stocks. The only time I'll cover it is if, like, you can make it a side hustle, like maybe a trading bot or something like that. And I'm going to be covering AIs, like applications. For example, let me show you guys something. 1 second. Let me see if I can pull this up. One second, guys. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So, for example, I did a video on this. This is ChatGPT, okay? ChatGPT is a AI chat tool where you can talk to it and it's going to talk to you back. For example, let's do this. How do you buy a house? Okay? And then it talks to you. Thank you so much, Lefty. We're just talking, man. We just went over the FOMC meeting minutes and things like that, and now I'm showing people my new channel, what I'm doing. So, for example, something like this is something that I'm going to talk about in the new channel, where it's productive things that can make your life better. If you guys didn't watch my video, by the way, when it comes to how to make money using AI, definitely check it out, guys. Definitely check it out. I'm going to leave the link here one more time. Watch this video. It's a very good video. And basically, this thing talks to you and breaks down everything. Determine your budget, get pre-approved for a mortgage, find a real estate agent, search for homes, make an offer. And then you can talk to it and it's actually smart. So, for example, you can then be like, thank you. And it's having an open dialogue with you, right? Thank you. Can you tell me the specifications? I think I misspelled that. Specifications. For buying an FHA home. And then they talk about it. FHA, Federal Housing Administration, is a government agency, blah, 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 blah. Really, really cool, right? Now, for example, if you guys have a question about something that you guys do, right? You want to learn how to program? All right, let's see. Let's see if this is going to work. Can you write me a simple code in Java to add a counter for my website? Pretty cool, right? Yo, it's pretty cool, this application. Yeah, man. You like that, huh? You better subscribe to my channel. Don't be playing games. And then you can actually copy the code. Copied. Now, you got to play with this a little bit, though. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Bro, Jesse, I wanted to jump out the mother effing window. Yo, people don't understand how difficult that is when you have an armory crate. It is so hard to figure out how to unlock the windows, bro. It's freaking insane. I'm so glad that it helped you. The thing is, I have so many more videos that I want to do, and it's so hard for me to I don't know what channel to post them on. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do. I have so much more stuff that I want to go over. But thank you very much. I saw my man Nate. Nate, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I'm doing good, my friend. How is work? How's the side hustles? This mother effer hustles, bro. Nate is a hustler, bro. My man got a second job on the side, collecting money, getting ready for this apocalypse so that he could get in cheap for stocks and crypto. He's good, man. He's good. Good for him. Congratulations. Imagine running a crypto of like 10 AI developers to build for you. Some people do that. Some people do that. If an AI can do this fast, why would we need humans? So, you remember, think about this. When the first... Thank you so much, Jesse. Do you also invest? Do you do crypto, stocks, or real estate? I'm so curious. Side hustles? I'm just curious. And thank you so much. The funny thing is, people would sub for that, and most people that subbed don't like the content that I'm putting out, like, right? So if you're looking how to unlock your Windows key, why would you watch a crypto channel? You know what I mean? For example. So it's very hard to put out content that is not related to my videos. Very, very hard. So I have... In regards to, I need phone salespeople, and it can be done from anywhere. Nice, man. I'm not sure, Nate, to be honest with you. I'm really not sure. I think that they paid them out already. I don't use Algorand governance. I got to double check. I'm going to find out for you today. I'm going to ask a few people. Oh, today. Thank you so much for letting us know. Thank you. Where was this question somebody said here? Oh, this is a good question. All right, guys. I'm going to make a video about this later today. I think it's freaking amazing. I'm going to make a full video about this after this, so stay tuned for the video. If an AI can do this so fast, why do we need humans? Several reasons. Number one, we need humans that are going to write the code so the AI can do this. One. Two, all of the things that it's writing does not mean that it's writing it perfectly. And as far as I understand, the code is still slow. It doesn't work. It's flawed. And do you remember when we came out with a calculator? People said the same thing about if we have a calculator, why do we need humans? You still need people that can use the tools. So if we have AI, you still need person to ask the right questions. You understand what I mean? Like, you still need to have some form of knowledge in order to make the things work. What do you think is going, if they're so, then maybe investing will be the way to go. I don't do crypto because I will call you as soon as this live is over. Thank you, Bear. I don't do crypto because I noticed that crypto. Yo, Bear, is the Discord ready, guys? We're doing a Discord. The Discord is for everybody. You don't need to be a Patreon member. We're gonna have that up probably next week. So please stay posted. And we'll be able to talk about crypto. We'll be able to talk about stocks. We'll be able to talk about the economy. We'll be able to talk about real estate, things like that. So hopefully it's going to be really good. Once the AI can program a better version of AI, they call that singularity. Accumulation. Yeah, so in my personal opinion, I think that crypto is still going to go lower. I think you're going to have an opportunity to get into crypto. And I think that for the next 3 months, the crypto is going to be in a decline in general. That's my own personal thoughts, and that's how I'm playing it. So, yeah, you guys can definitely do whatever you guys want, but that's what I'm playing. I'm fucking tired. Let's see how the markets are doing. Let me check 1 second. You know, pre-market, everything is up. The markets are liking this. Everything but Tesla. Tesla is down 7% more. Tesla is reducing their prices. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.